Hey everybody, this your boy Joe the Ghost. I think people like Wonder Woman because she's sexy as heck though. You know what I'm saying? And because she's sexy as heck and she looks good and everything else though, yeah, a lot of people gonna like that. And then a lot of people would simp over that. But then at the same time, I'm sitting up here being like, yeah, she's the ultimate feminist though. Being like, how? Well, because she's with dudes trying to be a hero, or then at the same time, isn't it in the history of the Amazons, of the Amazonians, that they were to, kidnap the dudes and, have sex with them, and then not take care of the male kids, and then just like leave the male kids like here or like anywhere else amongst the world and everything else though, and then at the same time definitely to think that she's not doing wrong by that all the time is the most absolutely insane thing ever. And that's why I keep on saying though, I was like, yeah, I don't understand that type of stuff though, and that stuff doesn't make any lick of sense. Because I'm like, yeah, she looks sexy, but at the same time she would like abandon you. And at the same time, I'm like, what happens if all of the Amazonians, gave birth to a whole bunch of villains and all that other stuff though, and a whole bunch of heroes, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I wouldn't have you in Amazon, but I'll have you in, I'll have you in the Justice League, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so you gotta take care of them anyway? I was like, right. Yeah, that's dumb. It's pretty dumb right there. So you're gonna take care of them if they're right there. Then at the same time, if they're doing evil, you're gonna take care of them. Then put them in prison, and then they got housing, they got all this other stuff though. But they're not gonna go back to the Amazon. Which with you, nah. The biggest feminist in known history, the literal biggest feminist in all history. That's why I don't like her. And she's a good looking dummy. She's a good looking dummy because of that. And then being like, oh yeah, Zeus, why don't you help me? Why in the world ain't you helping your kids that you gave up? All of the male kids that you gave up. You're not gonna do that? So why in the world should Zeus help you out? And then Zeus a dude? Right. So you gonna get what you get, and that's all you gonna get. Bye bye.